Sunny skies across most of the Pacific Northwest, but that is going to be changing overnight tonight as fog returns across many valley locations. Here's a live look across areas of Roseburg. Gorgeous skies today. And if you were a fan of the sunshine, we have a lot of that coming for you folks in Douglas County over the next several days as we enter this dry stretch, which is not great news for areas like our ski resorts, as you can see up there. Temperature wise right now at the passes, we're sitting at 50 degrees. So even though we got all that snow last week, we're likely going to be seeing a lot of melting in the coming days. So that's why three things to know. We are expecting relatively foggy, chilly mornings across the valley, and that's going to translate into the afternoon. Particularly tomorrow, you're going to notice a big difference for areas of Eugene with the fog and the low clouds. But once you head up in elevation or down in elevation, we actually see the sunshine increase, and that's going to lead to those mild temperatures where even at the coast and the passes, there's a good chance of hitting 60 degrees later this week. All right, here's a look at satellite right now. Kind of a two-part forecast depending on location. Mostly cloudy skies up toward the Portland area, mostly sunny as you make your way down toward Canyonville. And the reason why is we kind of have this stalled frontal boundary right up toward, I would say, Bellingham, Washington. Well, that is resulting in an atmospheric river across portions of British Columbia, but we have this high pressure system that's usually down across California. Well, it's built up across most of the Pacific Northwest, and that is going to lead to our dry pattern over the next several days. But it still is going to get very chilly overnight tonight, back down to about 31 in Eugene, 29 up toward the passes, and tomorrow afternoon, notice the difference. 64 degrees in Blue River, 47 in Eugene. That is a true inversion in place, and that's why we're expecting fog, deep fog, to develop along I-5 tonight. So be extra cautious headed out the door in the morning. All right, timing things out throughout the course of the night. We are already back down into the 30s by 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Here's the fog right here. Areas of Eugene, Corvallis, you can see deep along I-5, but relatively clear for Roseburg and Canyonville. Watch as we advance into the afternoon. Fog doesn't budge much, right? Still hanging on by 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, and that's going to impact the temperatures for the valley, staying in the 40s, but up toward the passes, as I showed you, possibly getting up to 60 degrees. And why is this? Well, that high pressure system that I just showed you kind of acts like a lid on top of the valley, prevents any of that moisture from actually escaping. Meanwhile, once you get above that fog layer up toward the Cascades, that's why we're expecting temperatures at almost 60 degrees. And this high pressure system, watch the date. It continues all the way into the weekend and next week. That high pressure system is not going anywhere, which means we are entering about a 10-day stretch of dry conditions across the area. Fog expected for the valley on Tuesday, Wednesday morning with mainly sunny skies heading into Friday and Saturday at near 55 degrees. Along the central coast, around 55 the next couple of days, possibly 62 degrees heading into Friday and Saturday, a little bit cooler heading into Sunday and Monday. Across the Umpqua, sitting at 55 degrees on Tuesday, near 60 degrees on Saturday. You can see that upward climb in temperatures. And up toward the passes, it is going to be sunny, it is going to be mild, and all of that snow that we saw will likely be melting over the next several days.